Hello and welcome to the Quebber channel. I'm Jason, your host. This is going to be an odd one. The freedom of knowing you're going to die. That sounds weird, but it is quite freeing. I'm not talking about accepting mortality and stuff like that. Last night I was just going through my normal what happens in a disaster situation, and I realised something very profound and simple. I won't be one of the ones to survive because of diabetes, because of my blood pressure, because of my body the way it is. I won't be one of the ones to survive. It isn't a self-defeatism situation. It isn't I won't even try, but I know the facts. I know that I was out on my mobility scooter a couple of days ago, and I went to the shop, and I was thinking to myself, let's say society breaks down for whatever reason. Zombies, aliens, monsters, AI, whatever, it doesn't matter. I will last for as long as I can get access to the very small set subgroup of food that I can eat. And I realised that most of what normal people would grab, chocolate, tin goods, anything with sugar and stuff to keep you going, would kill me. And I was like, oh. Of course, this put me instantly into oh my god, how do I solve this? Do I solve this? And then I realised there's no solution. And I'm okay with that. I am okay with it. I will probably last 2-3 months, maybe, if I got all my plans in order. If something really bad happened, which is probably better than most. But long term, due to diabetes and other things, I'm not going to be one of the ones that has to deal with the new world, whatever that new world is. If there is a new world, I can cope with basic disasters. I realise that my life expectancy is also based on how much potassium I can get. This is something that a lot of people don't think about. I need to keep about 3 months of supply of potassium supplements in my house, just to make sure that if bad things happen, I don't die. I eat so much potassium-rich food. My entire diet is potassium-rich food. I mean, seriously, cabbage, sprouts, broccoli, stuff that I normally would never have eaten and I don't really like, but now I have them with every day. Garden peas, and I'm always trying to add something else to the mix, because even though I have pretty much the best potassium-rich diet you can have, and supplements on top, my potassium is always low. And when that food is not available, say the power goes out, say there's a long-term disaster, say my fridge freezes and that, if most of my potassium food is actually frozen food or fresh food, and that won't last that long. To other people this would be morbid. It's not to me, because it's just like, okay, so I don't have to put much effort into that. I can mitigate it as much as possible by making sure I've got tin mushrooms in the house, tin garden peas, tins of different things that can be added that can supplement my potassium load if the power went out and things like that. But it just made me come to this realization that it happens. Mortality hasn't always really ever bothered me. It hasn't. It frees you. I've ever since being around Paola and seeing all the cancer and seeing so many people die in the hospital, I've never really had a, oh my God, I have to stop myself from dying. If I had someone, if I had a companion, a partner, maybe my thoughts would change. I'd fight harder for that kind of thing. This doesn't mean if my cancer comes back or anything else that I wouldn't fight it as much as I would, but I know there's an end point. And I'm okay with the end point. I don't know what's going to happen when I die. I don't know whether there's anything after death. And it doesn't actually matter to me. Because whether there is a place that you go to, whether there's heaven, whether there's anything out there, or we just end, it's exactly the same result for me. I will either die and cease to exist. I won't know the difference. I won't know that I'm missing out on something. I won't know that, or I will pass on from here to another place. And those two options don't actually change the way I live or approach anything like death. I hope I'll live for another 10, 20, 30 years. I mean, I'm amazed my body's lasted as long as it has. But it's kind of freeing to look at it and say, yeah, I'm going to be one of the first ones to fall over probably after a certain amount of time. Won't be because I'll panic, won't be because I don't know what to do. It'll be because the simple basics of potassium food and diabetic food, which means I will be foobar. So, another video this morning. So, bye bye for now.